has a pig and also a donkey or an ass. And the British Museum, in the Hieratic Papyrus of the British Museum, they say that the set type of what we're talking about, even though we put it in mythology to explain religious principles, we're actually talking about an actual people. And these people are the common foreigners known as the miserable Asiatics. Since it wasn't no Europe at this time, then they identified the place. Because Europe is a big, Asiatic, Asia Minor, Asia Major, or whatever, is a big place. They say these people that live up in the mountains, always grumbling, they have a restless nature and an irreprehensible sex act. These people are Sethian people. When traveling in this particular part of the world, do not go alone. This beast they were talking about was a European, right in the Hieratic Papyrus, the Chesterfield Hieratic Papyrus of the British Museum. So the concept of these gods that we were talking about, that you all spooked out, were talking about actual people. Now you know doggone well that the devil that you have learned about in religion, he can't even compare to what this beast has done. This beast has taken over a billion people off the planet. Whole races, the Caribs, which the Caribbeans is named after. You don't know no Caribs because they're gone. Millions of Indians wiped down, about 100 million? Wiped down about 14 million. The Tasmanians, every last one of them wiped out. Millions of people. 35 million Africans taken off the continent in the Arab slave trade that we don't know about. This is before the European slave trade from this beast, white Arab. If you go to Saudi Arabia, 85% of that is black people. But they are oppressed. They say they got Arabian princes that come outside, the same Arab, and throw breadcrumbs out in the black people there. But this beast Arab has killed millions of black people. So there's nobody on the face of the earth that has suffered like we have. Billions of people. The whales and the nature. You know that the Indians, when they were check this out, when they were fighting the Indians, I think it was at Wounded Knee. The Indians had buffalo was their main livestock that kept them alive when they were at war. Governments told all these poachers or perchers or what you want to call them, told them to go out and shoot and kill the buffaloes so the Indians would have no food. They said that it was 80 million buffaloes. When the white man got through, it was 80. Now you tell me, there's no devil in no red tights with no pitchfork under no ground more diabolical than this beast that we talking about right now. He is the devil. You know he's the devil, but then again, that's that melanin talking. We such kind-hearted people that we can't even accept our own enemies. Now, the man has said, and remind me of this Minty. The man has said that we got to get rid of all the Africans off the continent. Because what we're about to do, we're going to run this thing, we're going to run this world the way Europeans supposed to run this world. Simply by doing any doggone thing we please. Having sex with dogs, worshiping the devil, having sex with women, men, you name it. But the only thing that's going to keep us in check, it will remind us of how much a beast we are, them black people over there in that church, jumping around, talking about God. Albert Pike already said, those people who look at heaven will endure and bear the burdens of earth. So they say, look, for this new world order that we're talking about, we got to get rid of black people, and we're going to have black people out of here by the late 1990s or early 2000s. And in Chronicles of Biological Warfare, 1969, the bird-bat monkey disease passed by the government, cooked up at Fort Detrick, Maryland. 1978, shot up homosexuals with hepatitis B vaccine in New York and San Francisco. 1983, the first cases of AIDS break out. We all laugh, say, oh, that's a homosexual disease. That's the smoke screen, because they have an obscure sex act, peculiar sex act, so you say, hey, that's right, they could do that. And And the next thing you know, the #1 recipient of AIDS is in New York and all over is the black woman. They already got the black man. They say last year they arrested 75,000 black people in Atlanta. 55,000 of those were black males. That ain't including the brothers that got killed. The brothers are already crazy out here. You understand? So we know the black male. Now they're going after the black female. You know that we cannot liberate and save ourselves, black people, not unless we come together. I can't do it without my black woman. Black woman can't do it without the black man, because you're going to find out that you don't have no allies all over this earth. You are the despised and the rejected all over the earth, so we might as well get used to it.